Strange times we're living in, friends. Strange times. I'm sitting here trying to figure out where I want to set up my shelter for the day. I've got the wind every once in a while coming out of the east. Then it'll switch over to the south. So wherever my shelter is going to be, it's going to have to be kind of catty corner to that. I've got, this area is just out. Because if you look at this big tree right here, see that? There's a stress crack there. There's a stress crack up there. And it could fall. Probably not today, but eventually it will. If it does, it's going to come down that way right there. These trees will slow it down and bounce it off into that direction, hopefully. And I don't want to be set up over there. And there's probably, I'd say a 15% chance it could. Some of the limbs could actually hit here. So I'm just checking the area out. All right, I want to give you a little heads up. My mind has been going 100 miles an hour since Friday night because of all this virus crap. And let me explain why. Some of you may know, and others are about to find out, as I am a owner and operator of a sound and lighting company. I started getting people calling in Friday evening and Saturday, canceling their spring events, postponing their summer events. So I lost all that income. And then all my other accounts, which are bars, restaurants, and nightclubs, they're all shut down for 14 days right now. And could possibly last as long as 8 weeks. So that income is gone too. Yeah. Let's start the video, shall we? Howdy-ho, friends. Welcome to another episode of Trekking Tuesday. This could be the last episode. As you know, I am now in survival mode, and I have to decide if I want to waste gas or burn up gas and drive an hour plus to the river to shoot a video or not. I don't know yet. If you're wondering if I'm going to stop making videos, no, I am not. Woodpecker. Oh, wow, what's this? I'm definitely not going to stop making videos. There will be 2 new series, though, called Survival Mode and then Ninja Hiking if we get locked down. And, of course, I might throw in some abandoned videos. Speaking of that, original plan was to come out and shoot a video for YouTube. Hang on a second. What the heck is this? Huh, be darned. You know what that is? That's what they wrap around them pilings on the river to hold it together and attach it to another one. I'll be darned. That's a long way from the river. There's a river. It's got to be 300 yards that way. And then the railroad is that way. Levee, that direction. Mountaineer, that direction. East of us, I'm going to say 1.9 miles. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, video for YouTube. I was going to break out the atomic oven and finally bake a double layer chocolate cake covered with vanilla icing. I went into town on Saturday morning to get some ingredients. People were freaking panic buying. Oh my God, you should have been preparing for this. I'd say at least a month and 2, maybe 3 weeks ago when you seen the problems in China and how fast it was spreading. And why the hell do you need a shopping cart of toilet paper? Seriously, if you're pooping that much, the virus is not the problem. You need to see a doctor. Something's wrong with you. And oh my God, you're taking all the items that families that can't go out and purchase all this stuff and live day to day and paycheck to paycheck need, and now they don't have diapers and wipes and stuff for their children. That's BS. I wish people would calm down. This will pass. This will definitely pass. It's going to take some time, but life will get somewhat back to usual, hopefully. I mean, heck, stop binge watching virus videos and maybe watch some nature videos or get out, because as you see, the wildlife reserves and most parks are open, and there's nobody here, so we don't have to worry about becoming close or getting into close contact with people. Okay, that rant is over with and done, thank God. So I decided we're going to do an update video for YouTube. I can make a shelter in that. Yeah, we're not. It's basically explaining what's going on, where I've been, where the Trekking Tuesdays videos can be found. If you want, or if they want me to release them to the public a little bit at a time to give you some, or them, or everybody some content to watch instead of virus videos, which seems to be the most trending thing right now. And I'll put a poll up there and see how many people want to do that. Also explaining the other two video series, the survival mode and ninja hiking. Okay, that's done. For those of you who are wondering if I got in trouble last week, the answer to the question is, oh my God, did I ever? I was so late. I got a very stern talking to, no dinner, and I slept on the couch. But we're all good now. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Weather conditions. Left the mountain air 41 degrees. High today 52. Slight wind out of the east. Obviously not, because now it's coming out of the south. Overcast day. 20% chance of rain. Crash. 100% chance of rain tonight after midnight. So I think we're good. Well, I think I'm just going to sit on this here sitting log for a little bit and contemplate camp setup. Let's take a look at our shelter system, and I'll explain why I set it up the way I did. First, I went from this tree here with some cordage. I went to that tree. Then went from that tree all the way to that tree down there. Tied it off at this corner to that tree. And then to keep the center taut, I went from there. And then I went up there. Then, of course, came back to the center to keep it nice and tight so the rain will run off the back of it. And then over here, we just grabbed a piece of fresh deadfall, or deadfall, and then simply went to this deadfall down here to keep this taut. I originally wanted to pull more of the ground tarp this way and then hook, whoops, yeah, got a bunch of trip wires over here. Nobody's gonna be sneaking up on me. Okay, where we go. I originally put this into the ground, but the angle wasn't right. So the ultimate place would be to put a grommet here. Then I could have staked that in the ground, and then I could pull more of this under tarp all the way out that way, and then have more coverage. But it didn't work out, and this tarp is freaking huge. I'm not used to having that tarp this big. So if it does start raining, all we'd have to do is not go that way because there's more tripwires. Let's come around here. Pretty freaking sure I put my knee on a Missouri prickly because I can feel it. Anyway, so if it started to rain like heck, we can drop this whole center section, and then of course we'd have to resupport this a little bit, and then bring it on down at an angle, and then kind of close this front half off to keep the rain from blowing in. Originally, the 5x7 blue was going to go on the inside so I could set up on top of it, but then the wind decided to come in this way, and it come in this way, and now it's coming in from the freaking this direction. I'm like, okay, I can't win. So I went ahead and put the side section up to keep the wind from blowing through. And so I basically made half a baker's tent. Fire placement is going to be right in line with this, will be the edge of the trench fire. And it's going to go right about there. That way, when you put it in storm mode, the fire will be out of the way. but we still have some coverage from the backside if it's raining hard and the wind is actually coming in this direction, which I don't know which way it's going to blow today. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the charger. It took me a while, but I finally got a self-sustaining fire. Everything on the ground is just soaking wet. In fact, when I was digging the trench fire, see how it's drying out there, and there. This is all soaked, pretty much mud. And I actually hit a small barrier of permafrost, which I didn't think that was going to happen. So I was looking for some good cooking wood. I took down a couple dead standings like that one over there, one over here, and just everything is just beyond soaking wet. Look at that. Not good at all. Then I found this guy, which is over here, and I did knock it over. We do have to be careful with this one though, because you see this here? Yeah, it's poison ivy. This guy has some vines wrapped around him. I'm not sure what they are. That's probably Virginia creeper. I'm not sure though. I don't want to risk it. You do not want to burn poison ivy. And this one has had a bug infestation. I wonder if any of those little guys are home. Nope. That's pretty much dry rot right there. But the further up we get on the tree, the better the wood is. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got some millipedes in there. What else do we have? Oh yeah, the core is just rotting out. Yeah, not finding anybody. I'm thinking termites. Oh, that's solid there. But we can use this part of the tree, and the top part right there is usable. Let's flip it. Oh yeah, that's definitely, well, we got them vines on there. We got to be careful with that. But here we go. We got some good cooking wood, so I'm happy now. We can definitely process this. I do believe I'm going to get a cup of dandelion tea on. And then since the wind has finally calmed down, let's go ahead and get the video shot for YouTube. I cannot believe this crap. I guess I was not meant to do a YouTube video today. Let me explain. I brought two cameras. One's there. One's in the pack. Set them up. Put my audio camera right by the tree right there, so I get good audio. Set the other camera right here. Started the video. It took about 5 takes to get what I wanted to say out there. Then I went to go review the footage. And this camera here, not the best video quality, but the audio on it's freaking awesome. The SD card is corrupt. It can't read the SD card. It's just all messed up. And then to top that off, in the middle of the filming, it starts to sprinkle. And a couple of water droplets get on the lens. I look like a bubble monster. So yeah, we're gonna scrap the YouTube video for now. It's just, I guess the man upstairs did not want me to shoot a YouTube video today. That's okay. I'm still enjoying myself. But in the process, I think we got some mulberry in there. Here, popping. Yep, that's mulberry. Yeah, crud. Okay, so now we got to watch out for sparks. But it is very hot burning wood, just about like hedge. And it feels good because my knees are soaking wet. Anyway. I am humoring myself beyond all belief. So yeah, it happens. We'll try again next week. Maybe I'll be able to sneak out. We'll see. V-Day. Hang on. I'm trying to get away from you there. I made a nice batch of the dandelion tea. Look at this. This is so good. I even had some brown sugar in my pack. Still way too freaking hot to drink. And I put some in there. All right, as soon as, oh my God. Let's get back a little bit. As soon as we get a good bed of coals, which it looks like it's not going to take long because that's burning pretty quick, we're going to cook. And I'm going to use this to put my frying pan on because it'll fit on there perfectly. See? We'll just wedge it in the fire. Put some coals underneath of it. Whoops. Caught the thermal rest on fire. We can use that to cook with. And we are going to have tamales with chili sauce. And these are supposed to be pretty spicy, so we'll see. I checked the time. Once again, it's getting late. But we had a discussion this morning, so if I do get in late, I won't get in that much trouble. So the goal right now is to get my food on the fire before it starts sprinkling again. Yeah. All right. Originally, I was going to use this. Well, you know what? I bet I still could, because it is going to take a while. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. All right, we're going to use that, because it will take a while for it to catch on fire, I hope. It is pretty wet. I lost my freaking, my the P22 or P25 can opener somewhere. I couldn't find it. So I grabbed this one. Oh, wow, it's not very good at all. It's pretty crappy. Oh, that's why the can's bent. Or is it? No, it's bending the can, that's why. Now, this is going to take a couple minutes. Oh, well. I'm going to have to find my backup. Well, I've got a couple backup can openers somewhere. I have no clue where, but they're there. Okay, we're open, I think. Let's go ahead and pop this little guy open. Okay, yeah, there we go. I did it. Maybe. Hopefully we didn't get any metal flakes in there. There we go, take a good look at that. We got a pan. And we're going to plop those on there. Plop. Now these are weighted a little weird. Okay. These are already pretty much pre-cooked. You just got to warm them up. And we need to push some of them hot coals under it. Let's see what the heat's like. No, not enough. Yeah, we're going to push a couple of these hot coals under here. Like so. Speed this process up and then pull them out as needed, because basically we need to heat them up and just let them simmer. Where's my tin foil? I have no tin foil. Okay, no worries. Cook time on these, oh, I'm not sure, probably 10-15 minutes if we slow cook them. We're at, I want to say, 11-minute mark, and we're getting really close to being done. In fact, I think this one is. Let's find out. It looks good. Steaming. Oh my God, yeah, that's good. It's done. Oh, it's spicy. I like that. I want to give it another 5 minutes maybe, just to make sure, because we are slow cooking them. Now on these tamales, you don't want to just flip them and go crazy. You just basically gently stir them around, because if you do flip them and go crazy, they come out of their husk, and then it breaks down into like a little mush, and you don't want that. Hang on. Oh my freaking God. Okay. I think they're done. I'm going to go ahead and pull them off here in a minute. Woo, wow. All right. I've been slowly breaking the camp down, because I do want to get out of here at a decent time. I want to show you what I'm talking about in storm mode. All right. So if we could have had a grommet right here, pulled this down tauter, this would have come to right about here. Then we lower this on the tree, maybe a foot, not much. So let's say it's raining this butt off, and all you have to do is you drop your front flaps, which would be your porch, bring it all the way down to the ground, and then stake it in, and then the water would run off, and you'd still have a little airflow. Now, if you were really in trouble, you could connect these down all the way to the ground, block the air on this side, that side, and then, of course, take the blue tarp and cover that side up so there wouldn't be air rushing through your shelter. And that's what I meant by storm mode. I think sometime this week I'm going to go ahead and pop grommets in between these grommets so we can do that. All right, right now I got the fire built up one last time, and what I want to do is heat that can up until it's red hot so I can squish it down with my boot and then put it in my pack where it takes up not much room at all. Now, some of you are wondering, hey Bob, why don't you just cook the tamales in the can? And yes, you can absolutely do that, but you got to be very careful. Inside these cans is a toxic coating that keeps the can from corroding, and it's fine when it's cool, but when you bring it up to boiling temperatures, that coating in there starts releasing toxins into the food. Not good for you, not good at all. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rest of this tarp. We've got the tarp folded up. Fire is out. I actually put a couple liters of water on it, and we squished the heck out of it, and this ground is still pretty muddy. 110% it's out. Got my pack loaded up. I took the remaining 3 water bottles I had in my cooler, put it in the pack towards the back and front, put the cooler on here, and I'll show you why. Because normally, ow, ooh, there goes the hip. That was unpleasant. Huh, interesting. Normally I carry the cooler out with me on my staff, and then my hiking staff, and just throw it over my shoulder like a hobo pack. But today, I want to try something different. We still have some daylight left. Question is, how do we get out of here? Anybody remember how we got here? Could we be lost? Is that possible? Oh my God. Ooh, got the belches. Anyway, duct tape my battery on there, and the cable, and we're gonna fold the tripod up and attempt to do a hyperlapse out of here.